What's up?
Hello.
Hi,
How
hi,
y'all
hi,
doing?
Waiting on old faithful Instagram. Y'all know how that is.
Yeah, to pull
The
up.
ghetto.
There we go.
Welcome to the 30 Plus Podcast, people.
There we go. All right. Welcome to the 30 Plus Podcast, the Big Pop.
Podcast.
Yes, sir. Cheers.
50 no
Cheers to
cent.
everyone.
Yes.
You heard me try
Yes.
50 no
Yes.
cent.
Tabernacle. We
Mm.
sorry. We know you.
For the non-drinkers,
There
we got y'all too.
Everyone is welcome.
Nick,
You
what's in
turn
that
into the.
glass?
This is a quick one too. I have to run downstairs. So this is actually Crown Royal Peach and a little,
Oh.
a little chaser.
The
A lot
girl
of
is a
chaser
brown.
because
The
it's
girl is a brown liquor connoisseur.
a lot of chaser because really not a lot of alcohol in here tonight. But it's okay. We move.
Okay.
We move.
A win
We
is a win,
move.
sis.
Okay.
I should have got
At least
my
I'm
crown apple.
participating. That's all I got.
Right.
What you got
Celebrating
in your?
the
What you got in
5-0,
your?
baby.
Indeed. What you got going on? Your class,
I
sir.
got a glass of sin. I'm drinking some gin.
Oh,
Oh,
Right? This so
that is
fancy gin.
giving
I
30
couldn't
plus
finish
for
out
real.
the mouth. Yeah, it's
that's
nice
giving
Big
fancy
50
fun
gin.
plus.
vibes.
That's giving
We
50
giving big fun
plus.
vibes.
Hey, sometimes
That's
you
the
gotta
great
switch it
on.
up. I'm gonna bring gin back.
Please don't.
Everybody only know about gin and juice. I'm about to
Gin made
create a new
kids.
gin. I'm gonna make a new. Oh, okay. I'm
Gin
gonna
makes
make a
kids, so you
new
might want to
gin
be.
flavored drink. This is actually good though. I'm gonna make y'all
Okay.
some.
No, we're good. I'm good.
That's crazy.
I'm good. Well, you tuned into the episode of 30 Plus Podcast where we talk love, life, and lessons after 30. This was a special episode. We actually recorded our 50th episode.
50
Grew up.
episodes.
Yeah, we deep in the game now.
We some OGs.
Yeah.
Talk to us nice,
Sure.
like Meek say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
And not so
we
many
really,
people can. Well, not so many people can make 50 episodes, especially the way we record, because we drop every other week, and
and we got
it's kind of
hits.
get hard to. Absolutely. So
Billboard.
yeah, this is a milestone. Yeah, this is a milestone. I'm excited about. How's everyone's energy before we get into things?
Mine chill, relaxed. The gin gonna have me sleep.
No, wait, I don't
Yeah,
think
so
I
we go.
think much time.
So that means we gotta move quick, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you already talking slow. You're already talking slow.
And smiling and everything.
Look, the liquor hit me quick when you don't drink like that.
You smiling harder than a man that don't know English.
Out of there.
And the podcast is as old as the liquor you drinking.
Right?
It's
That's
befitting.
true.
Yeah. Let me find out you got a sucker suit on over there. Stand up.
Nope, just my podcast shirt.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey.
Had to check. Had to
That's
check.
it.
I'll be
No,
looking
that's
like
funny.
a Malcolm X before he turned Malcolm X.
Right? What was his name? Something red.
I don't even remember. But it was red.
It
What was
was
the first
red.
name?
Okay.
No,
What's your
it was red
energy,
for sure.
Cook? How you feeling?
Reborn, rejuvenated, renewed,
Okay.
reread.
Refreshed.
Heavy on that.
Okay. Some good energy to have. Good mode to feel in.
Neek?
Yeah. Feeling great. Got some good things going on over on this side.
Okay. I know that peach will
Yeah.
definitely activate you.
What we
That
got?
too. But I got some other things going on over here that's good
Okay.
that I'll
That's
be
what
able
we
to
like
share
to hear.
soon.
Oh, I'm like, you want to share with the
Okay.
club? Well, we
No,
got
no,
Dana
not
Baby.
yet.
Yeah, she drinking Crown.
Oh, do I need to
Can't
drink
hear you.
double?
Yeah, you do. That's a real
Mm.
crime, y'all. So it ain't a baby. Don't ask her no more.
And a baby.
Oh, it ain't that
That
time. Look,
baby.
that- cheers to
My girl
that.
say
Yeah,
cheers.
I cheers to that double for my trouble. Mm.
You're
Nah,
not wrong,
on the
Listen,
Doctor.
50th episode. That's not
we might
a
so close.
50
I might have
episode
heard that go
announcement.
down. Nah. I wanted y'all to hear that gulp. No.
Hell no. That's what you're saying.
No, the liquor.
That's exactly what I'm
Oh,
saying.
damn.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
We still outside this summer.
Hello.
Everybody.
Everybody. What you mean?
It was funny.
Y'all funny.
Yeah.
That's y'all.
50, y'all. Did y'all first see 50?
Yeah.
I did.
From the
I feel like it
Just
went
because.
fast.
That's
No,
true.
not really.
I do feel like it went.
You
To
think
me,
so?
it feel like it went.
Because we
It
took a
feel
lot
like,
of breaks. Like only we know what we've been through.
but yeah, it seemed
Yeah.
like it flew by. 50 is crazy. I remember when
Yeah.
we just did 30, and that don't even seem that long ago.
That's
It
it.
doesn't.
That's true. Yeah, we did hit the ground running, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
exciting. For
I've been
sure.
talking to the people for a minute. They've been learning from me for a while now.
What have you
Yeah.
learned? That's the thing.
They learned from him
Have
too,
you?
like he said, what to not do.
Yeah.
Touche.
Keep it
You
playing.
know he ain't learned. You know the
But
answer to that. Look at him.
I
Look,
learned
just
some
look.
things.
He is cutting
I
up.
definitely learned some things. You know,
What
What
you
have you
learned?
learned?
that. You know what I've learned by listening to these episodes, that I definitely have to only take my own advice and believe in what I believe, because
He a dick.
I don't, I re-listened to some episodes and I was like, I know what I'm talking about. Just because people don't see it, don't understand it, don't mean it's wrong. It just means that they just can't comprehend to the same level that I can comprehend.
Fly.
And what's meant for me is meant for me. And that some people need to understand that their vision of what they think something is not my vision. So
Fly.
they can keep that vision to themselves.
I want to tell you something. Growing up,
Yes.
everybody had an imaginary friend, and I was so mad at myself that I couldn't pretend to have one because I really wanted one. That
That's
don't
how
mean
really
that
you
was
are.
okay for them to have. Yeah. So I need you to
It is okay.
remove the glass and the film and cut it.
Mm-mm.
That don't
I feel like
mean
I
you
need to
right.
lean more into it. That's what I feel like. I feel like I need to lean more into my own personal thoughts and don't let anybody else's thought even matter to me.
Well, you go ahead, and when you got 9 cats as a black man, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, I don't even like cats, so that won't happen.
Exactly.
That will
Don't
not
say
happen.
what won't.
If I know anything, I know that won't happen.
And that's what you want with your life.
Hey.
Listen, I had a coach back in high school, track coach, that just said, I'm tired of talking. So I'm going to take the page out of their book and just say, I'm tired of talking. So, when you want to crash out, crash out.
Hey, that's what I learned. Sometimes you got to crash out on your own stuff.
You do. And at this tender age of 40, of where I am in my life, I'm just going to let you crash out. It's like church. We come here bi-weekly, and it's like you can accept or reject. So I'm gonna let you cook if that's what you feel like you got to do.
You know me. I'm known to be in the kitchen. If y'all see my Instagram, I got plates for days. Stay cooking up something. I stay cooking up something. So we good.
Mike, you'd have to go through some crash. I'm so sick of you.
Yeah. Hey,
And one thing, if you listen to our episodes, our 50 episodes, the Libra and this young man here has a different stance every episode. There's some episodes where he want to be married. There's some episodes that he's for the streets. So
that's facts.
Let you do your thing.
What did you say? Your favorite word?
Well,
two things. Was it duality?
Duality exists? Not with that, bro.
And two things can be true.
And at this point, you need to try polygamy.
Nah, you know what's for you and what's not, and that's not for me.
You don't even know what's for you. You keep changing your mind.
You don't know what's for me. I know what's for me. What's for me is to keep changing my mind until I decide on what I like the most. I already told you. Everybody knows it's
So
only one
again,
person I
you
want.
just prove you don't know what you want.
I do know what
You
I
just
want.
said it.
If I
Until you
can't
make
get
up
what I
your did he
want, then
just
I
say
get what
that?
I want.
Girl.
What have you
All
learned,
right.
Cookie? Besides that, you
You're
can't tell
too
me what
full
to
of shiggity. And I
What
used
have
to
you
root for you
learned?
because you're my brother, but at this point, you gotta be stopped. You gotta be stopped. You know what I'm
I
saying?
will
You
never
just
be.
no.
I'm a menace till I die.
In all fairness, I learned that although because we're I don't know if it's some people might be new, they don't know that we've been friends for a long time prior to this. So and we all have our strengths and we all carry poker faces when we're dealing. And so I've learned that even you guys have vulnerable moments and need those. Because we of course when we going through stuff, we lean on each other, but it's still not like that. If we just be honest, because it's my problem, let me fix it myself kind of people. So that was refreshing, to hear that, you guys do have y'all human moments for sure. And to get the overwhelming response we got from listeners who was like, oh, I can relate or this, and this. That's always key because we play a lot, but we be serious. So that's what I learned.
Facts.
Me?
I would say, like I mentioned in the podcast, that pivoting is okay. Pivot is okay, and where you are is also okay too. So I give Mike a hard time, but if he haven't found himself, that's okay. Kind of.
It's concerning.
It
It should
is,
be.
but
It
it's
shouldn't
also
be.
okay. It is, but it's also okay. Um, I also talked about the cookie cutter lifestyle that people think you should have when you reach a certain age, especially by your 30s.
Mhm.
If you haven't achieved certain things, um, and it can be anything, whether it be a certain level of relationship, whether it be parenthood, whether it be a certain education level, career level, people begin to question, and a lot of people begin to question themselves and put a lot of pressure on themselves, especially, after 30 on certain things when they haven't achieved those things. So I think that doing this podcast, especially the time that we started, because mid to late 30s for us in some regard, that it shows that you're not alone in that thing. You're not alone in whatever facet of life that you're in at that time.
Yeah, I
So
agree with that.
there's nothing
Because
wrong
that
with you.
also, oh, of course not.
Well, no, there's nothing. Well, some people think that, like, something's
Yeah,
wrong, or why am I not doing this, or why not achieve this?
Mhm.
Getting a house at 50 is still good. Getting married at 40 is still good. Having a baby after 30 is still good. Whatever your accomplishment is after the age of 30, then, that's what's for you. So
yeah,
celebrate
that
that.
is true.
Celebrate the wins.
I agree with that. I did learn too that it's a lot of people out there that relate to the things that we do at this age. Even just even if it's not me or y'all, but it's different people who will listen to the show and be like, I really related to that, or I'll be going through that too. And I thought I was the only one, and
Yeah.
I learned that basically talking about the things that we talk about is other people out there that
Or
really that really go through the
You
same
forgot?
thing.
You thought we was talking on.
mm-mm. Let me tell y'all about this
But
30 plus life.
let's get the, let's get the,
Let me tell y'all about
Get the
this 30 plus
girl.
life. When you don't nourish, because I done had 3 almost oops today of like blackouts. I had got to look like you need to bite that
True.
so you can take this bit. Yeah. Yes. Because I had cut out sugar. So now I have to, it's certain things that I cut out. I have to wait. Like this is ghetto, y'all. I have unnecessary heartburn.
This is good.
Y'all didn't warn me.
You're
So yeah.
supposed to lead off the screen. But yeah. still learn that it's a lot of people that go through the things that we go through, and just from listening to their feedback and listen to them tell us about, tell me, about how we do a good job and how they need to hear that. I feel like I learned that at this age, you're not alone in the things that you do. Everybody go through these type of same situations and feelings at whatever age it may be.
Now, how do you feel as a man? Because I know it's difficult. It's more difficult for men to open up in that aspect. And you gave us an episode of you being vulnerable and talking about your mental health challenges and how you grieve and how you deal with certain things. Like, do you feel that, like, what was the drive for that? Because I know it was bigger than you having to talk about the topic because it's an episode. Because you have no problem with telling us what you ain't gonna do. So, what drove you to kind of get in that space to do that?
Well, I'm just an overall honest person, so it doesn't matter to me. I tell anybody the truth. I
You
don't
just
lie.
lie right now.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about? Anybody know me? Know I am honest. I am blunt, and I tell the truth. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to lie to you about anything. I'm not going to lie to you to make it seem cooler. I'm going to tell you what it is. Anybody who truly know me go tell you I'm one of the realest persons they know. Like, straight up.
I
Like,
give him
19.
that.
Like,
He is. He
anybody,
brutally honest. He don't care who you is.
he's one of the most honest, realest persons they know. I keep it real regardless, because I'm not scared of nobody, and I feel like lying to me is just. I just feel like, because I feel like lying at any age is just a detriment.
Imagine beefing at 40.
Exactly, and I feel like you got to be beefing a lot of somebody at 40, because I'm not lying to you about nothing. I ain't lying to you about how I feel, what's going on in my life. I'm not gonna fake the phone. I'm gonna tell you the 100 truth, the real, regardless of how you feel, because I live by the motto, like, whatever way you may judge me or think about me, I think something about you, and I refuse to let how you feel about me overpower the way I feel about you. So
You were so petty.
It's just a fact. So that's how I keep it real. So I feel like it's very easy for me to be vulnerable. It's easy for me to tell somebody the truth, because I don't have nothing to hide. Like, you could think about whatever you think about me, but guarantee you in the back of my head, I'm thinking something about you anyway. So it's all the same. I just don't let it get to me.
Well, shout out to those who are tuned into us on Insta. Those who are tuned into us on Instagram. Keep in mind that we can no longer see those comments. So head on over to YouTube and share your thoughts, and we'll throw some of those comments on the screen. And I think Facebook does it too. So everywhere but Instagram. So follow us on those pages as well, and pull up and comment and talk to us and take your shots with us.
She drunk because she just said that.
I know, I'm just reiterating to the people in the back.
Thank you.
That's all you can say. Like this. Baby, Uncle sleepy, honey. It's past on bedtime. I'm not that dead.
Appreciate you.
Not let him make it when he did it to me. But it's just, he went too far right there. I'm like, she lives verbatim. Like, what? Like he translating in another language. Like, what?
And that's like that.
That's just for the people in the back who didn't hear that.
Okay. Shout out to the 88 people who made it little.
You can hear this lady clear. Like, she in Fox 26 Studios. Okay, they heard her. But we have to reiterate, Mike. Make sure they got it. Somebody might have ran to the restroom real quick. I don't know.
Exactly.
We all are. Shout out to the replay game.
Oh, Steve.
So in taking a trip down memory lane, what were you got? Any changes to your favorite episodes, or are they pretty much the same as what we discussed on the audio show?
Mine was pretty much the same, but I did go back. And one thing I just want to challenge, whoever out there who could do this, because I just don't have the mental capacity. I would like for somebody to go back from my first episode to our 50th episode and tell me every name that I ever used. If you could do that for me, you know what? I'll probably give you because then I'm gonna have to go back and verify.
Right.
But still, if you do, If somebody want to do this for me, I will go back and verify. If you could just go back and listen
How
for
much money you
episode
paying?
one
Because I'm gonna go do it.
until now. I give you $50, one for every episode.
He said I need $50. That's it.
That's it. That's all I got. And I get you a bottle of
You
liquor.
said
a
50
shot or something.
names in one episode.
That's
Hey, but
yeah.
I just want to know every name for every episode that I ever use. I mean, you don't have to
Is
repeat
the wrist
the
worth of
main
reward?
ones. I mean, it's $50 for listening. I mean, I got you. I just need
Okay.
every name. You know, I mean, it's easy once you got the first ones, and then you just got to go. I mean, it's at the beginning of every episode as well, so
All right.
that make it
Well,
kind of quick.
good
So
luck
that's a
to those
challenge.
people. Yeah.
Flies 50 names. Flies 50 names. Come on now, somebody can do it.
Okay, so do
Well,
they?
you
If
can.
you have more than one, then what happened?
It's
Like,
$50, one per episode. Every episode I've said however many names, I just need you to write down every name that I've ever said. So you don't have to repeat, fly since bird, microphone, mic. That's the first one right there. So after the rest of them, you don't have to put those down. I just need to know every name I've ever said.
that is crazy. I wish them, like you said, Nick. I wish them the best of it. Cause
You
what?
want $50? Holler at me. I got you if you can deliver that information.
Mm.
Y'all better get it in writing.
It's on video, live recorded. Word is bond,
So is
kid. I already told
so is a
y'all.
lot of things you said on this episode that you be changing out. Everybody for the play with
Well,
you.
this I'm not changing. I just need a list of the names.
Okay, we gonna take your word for it. I hope
Right?
they
Okay.
give you 100 names.
It don't matter how many names I've said. I just need to know them. Because I don't remember none of them but the first.
So that means you got to go back and verify your own work.
I'm going to, but I need somebody to do it first. Give me a reason.
No. Okay. Hey, how you hold your contest is how you hold your contest. I got nothing. Good luck, people.
I feel like you need to make him buy a sponsorship package.
Look,
If he willing to get people $50, if he willing to get people $50,
yes, on
then
behalf
you
of
know he.
on behalf
You
of
want to gaslight? If you want to gaslight our listeners, you go right ahead.
Cause y'all ain't gonna do nothing but get a shirt.
You can get a shirt too. I'll give you $50 in the 30 plus.
It's gonna
podcast.
say "Fly as the flock," and he gonna
But when
send
it-
you on your way.
Them
But when
ain't
his
dropping
baby
it.
pictures on there,
No, I'm gonna give him a 30 plus podcast shirt and $50 cash if you can come and tell me every name I use in all 50 episodes.
It's the gin. Don't
you know you
fall for
love a
that.
good picture.
Huh?
You know you
Just
love
say
a good
you
picture
love
on
a
the
good
shirt.
picture.
Hey, I will. I'll put this picture right here of us right now. The moment I said it. The moment I said it. Look. That's
No,
the
you
shirt you
didn't.
get.
We can't make this up, baby. We cannot
Yes.
make this up.
Regardless, we hope somebody can at least go find these names for us.
No,
and-
we don't. It ain't. It's a you thing.
It's ours, a 30 plus contest. What are you talking about? You got to go back and listen to every 50 episodes. I mean, I said at the beginning of the episode, maybe the middle on some of them. I just need you to
I
write
would
them
like
down.
to them let you say 50
Kiki's
things
gonna
we done
go
cussed you
through.
out about.
Kiki's gonna go through and verify and check each name per episode, and then
A lie
boom,
ain't nothing to
$50 in the-
tell. Okay.
$50 in the shirt is yours. And thank you for playing the
Okay.
contest rules. 1 entry per person.
If you think
Also,
that
you gotta
they
wor-
can do this,
I think you got to worry about that.
$50 and I do it for free, it's crazy work.
Oh my, you're part of the podcast. Like, what are you talking
But this is your thing.
Okay. Well, I hope y'all join my contest, and we look forward to finding a winner. The
Okay,
first
we
one
so
who sends me the names with
The first
all the
one,
correct names.
you got to
Whoever-
give them an end date. What's the deadline?
The end date is by the drop or the next date. I will announce the winner on the 2 weeks from now in our following recap.
Okay, so but then what is the end date for submissions?
Before this recap.
Oh my God. And this, y'all trust he gonna pay y'all? He can't even give y'all the right policies and procedures.
I just told you. Come on now.
Okay, so the date for you guys to have your submissions in, it's gonna be by April 9th.
Okay.
That gives you time to go through them, confirm, read, and then you'll have 4 days till you announce. See how that works?
There you
Y'all
go.
better hope it's not Monopoly money. Y'all better tell them to sell you.
It'll be cash money, bro.
Oh, it's
Cash.
counterfeit. You know he creative. He
Anyway,
probably got all kind of prop money over there.
I don't.
And
But
it is- mm-mm.
this is a real contest, and I will cheers to that. Nick, go ahead, put your glass up.
That's why it's transparent. We can't even see it. You see how that works?
What in the invisible man is going on?
Just like your lie, we see right through you.
Translucent.
Translucent.
There you go. Translucent. Lucian.
That's crazy.
Like he like to see it.
Mm-hmm.
He had it right tonight.
He did. I was
Regardless,
Mm.
thank you for those who participate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about any, so you say there were no changes to your favorite episode? No?
Not mine. Cookie.
One thing I didn't get a chance to go into was one of the favorite episodes that I like that heal people hear differently.
Yeah.
Because Mike and I, based off what he said in our podcast, because sometimes when you hear the audio, you don't really pay attention to you go back and listen. I think that we had two different ideologies on what we thought that particular episode meant. For me, heal people hearing differently was an episode kind of discussing on once you heal past certain points in your life, whether it be love and friendship and all that kind of stuff, you actually listen to what the person is saying and their actions behind those words, as opposed to you coming up with your own narrative in your head. Just like the confusion of, let's see where this go. I don't listen to it like that anymore.
How you hear it?
If a man tell me, let's see where things go,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Oh.
Because where we going?
Seeing where things are going.
You gotta repeat it.
I will.
Just
a random fact. That show actually came out almost a year ago today.
Way to go.
People hear different.
And he's still here the same.
Came out March 28, 2024.
You hear me telling he's still here the same.
I don't. I hear differently.
Oh.
From when? Not that episode.
Yes, I do.
I wonder what lie he telling the episode. I'm going to go listen to it when we done.
First of all, I never saw any live on the episode.
No, that's a contest right there. How many?
That's a good contest.
How many switch ups?
The fly country.
Yeah. That I wouldn't even try.
Hint, it's one in every episode.
At least. No,
at minimum.
I think that's harder than finding your names. How many switch ups? How much is that Libra scale?
You know, another one episode that I did like though was a dating down episode too. Because I feel like that thing really be a thing with people or with myself. I don't say all the time, but well, yeah, once I kind of like listened to a snippet of that one, and I was like, dang, like I still be doing that. Like I need to stop. So some things I guess I do learn when I go back and listen, because I hear my old self and I'll be like, bruh, why was I doing that? Like I need to switch.
But when I say you don't hear differently, you gonna sit here and just say you don't. You just contradicted yourself again on the lives. Yeah, now we got lives with video to see the lie on the face to match the lie in the audio.
It's not a lie. It's just so it's not that the perspective has changed. It's still always along the same thing. the thing is, I'm allowed to be able to see more than one thing at the same time. Me being blessed and being a Libra, we can balance things on a scale and we can see things both sides, regardless, the good and the bad of every situation. So I can always see what my point of view and your point of view and still know when my point of view is right. So there's that.
I wish you a
Okay.
lifetime of happiness in your loneliness. That's all I can do for you.
I'm never lonely. That's the problem. I can always have somebody. It's just having
Yeah,
a
we
person
we're
that I
talking
want.
about for the long haul. Exactly.
It's
That's
all right.
another
I'm playing a
episode.
phone
This ain't
game right
that.
now with somebody.
Again, the switch up is real.
Always. And that's what you
One
have to
thing
look forward to for.
about that particular episode and dating down, I must say honestly, I don't think I've had an instance where dating down has ever served me.
It never does.
I don't know
Yeah.
nobody who has. They lying.
Well,
I
some
mean,
people
some
get
people,
a kick out of dating down because I think in some cases that can be a control factor too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And a confidence booster.
For ego stroke.
Yeah.
So there's some people
Yeah.
who date down. And it
Yeah,
don't even have to be a
I've done
look
it on
thing.
purpose.
You say you've
What?
done it on purpose?
Yes, I have before on purpose. Like, if I know I really don't, if I'm in a period of time where I know I'm not even really looking for nothing, then I would date down because I'm not trying to find anything serious easy anyway. So it'd be easier for me to do that than find something serious because I don't want anything serious. So I'd rather talk to somebody I know nothing is going to develop with than talk to somebody that it could potentially develop with, if that makes sense. So
So you're
that's my
saying that
person
That's some
dating down.
honesty.
Yeah,
so that's just to avoid when you happen to put pressure or provide effort.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an honest answer. Did they know that they were below in your mind?
Was it
Like, did you
consensual?
treat them differently?
Consensual is crazy. I feel like some do, and I feel like others don't, because I also feel like I'm being a blessing to somebody in some way or form. So even if it's not, even if it's not my, cup of tea and I'm theirs, then I'm all, I'm fulfilling something for them that they might have not seen that they can have or do. And vice versa. With me, it's just me talking to someone that I know I probably don't want something serious with, but they provide a service that I need.
Fly. You are upsetting me and my homegirls.
But your homegirls love me too.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They don't. They don't love you. Because we big tricks when we love somebody. And I ain't seen you come and tell me nobody bought you a bracelet or nothing yet.
Somebody brought me this watch.
It wasn't none of my homegirls. That's the point. Shout out to that woman.
I don't do that anymore. I don't talk to people, friends that I know. I try to,
My friends listen to this podcast. I ain't dumb.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean they won't slide in my DM and ask me random questions.
Yeah.
How you doing, girl? Keep in mind, like my friends are in behavior and mental health, baby. I know a case study when I see one. I diagnose you every day.
Okay.
If you want to pride yourself,
I'm just saying. I'm speaking
gold
facts.
star for Michael.
I'm just speaking facts.
I heard you. Heard you loud and clear, but let's remove the fairy tale. The last episode was about fairy tales and for real forever. Let's remove that because that shouldn't be a fairy tale aspect. I need you to pay attention when you're being used.
Oh, it's
case
not. That's definitely part of the that's part of the fairy tale for them, probably. Maybe not for me.
Girl, he don't need no more gin. You hear? Water.
So we also had an episode that was one of Mike's favorites, and I think you said it was spinning a block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all like the spinning block episode too.
That's because that was the height of Ashanti and Nelly, so it was entertaining.
That's when we learned Nika put up roadblocks and ain't no coming back. That's when we That's when we learn all Libras come back no matter what.
Facts,
We didn't
facts.
learn that. We've been telling you there. You're the one trying to vouch for your fellow brethren. We know. We've
Oh,
lived it.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
That's
fact.
true. That's true. I just don't know. Again, I'm all about being served, and I don't know going back to a situation that served me either. I've tried. I've gone back before and tried to have conversations, but then all they do is remind me of why I started talking to them in the first place, and I'm like, they'll do something. It's like I was waiting for the old Ike to show up. This is why I stopped talking to you in the first place. So no, no,
And don't you
I'm
be mad
good.
that they re-disturb you?
Yeah, because
Like
usually how
you
it
the
goes. Because I
re-disturbing.
because I possibly never have gone back and.
Listen, we don't even chase our liquor. Wish I would. That's
Well,
my
I did
best
tonight, but as far as the other stuff, I didn't.
I'm about to say because the homie chasing right now.
Yeah, I am
But
right now, but that's the best you. That's the most you're gonna get out of
It's
me.
yeah.
Enjoy,
boy. I feel you.
enjoy.
I'm trying not to
No,
say.
but the spin the block thing. I mean, again, Nelly and Ashanti was part of this discussion for that particular
Mhm.
episode, but here we are a year later, and to me, I just wish they should have kept. I wish they would have kept quiet about their
Mhm.
situation because to
What's wrong
me,
now? They married with
well,
kids.
they're married with kid, but the more they talk about it, the more
The
enticing this
PR,
end up.
yeah.
The more enticing it doesn't sound to me. I'm good, glad you married, got your kid, but and I don't know if he kind of been wording his thing kind of wrong, but
That's
it
what I
kind of
said.
sounds like it was just more so of a okay, you was cool. I don't
That's
want you to be a baby. I don't want you to be a baby mama. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a ring on it because prior to then, he also admitted that they had not discussed marriage. They're just kind of having fun, and she so happened to get pregnant. And I think he cared enough for her to marry her, but that wasn't a topic of discussion. And even down to the proposal, she talking about she had on his boxers and t-shirt, and it was not romantic, and it was just a midnight. I don't know. I just really wish they would have kept us in Delulu land, and he kept that big ass smile on his face, and none of us would have known anything different except that they went back to each other, got married, had a kid, and lived happily ever after. Take us out the group chat because it's almost proving my point of why I don't go back in the first place, even if she got the ring
And the kids.
and the kid, because none of it sound playing. But
It was
you know,
planned
I
from
can
the
be
2
wrong.
years of not being together.
Okay, I
It
heard
just
you.
yeah.
wasn't discussed.
Huh?
Yeah.
I
He said
said,
it just
well,
wasn't
I will
discussed.
say that Ashanti is a Libra as well. So
We know.
we are known for going back and getting what we want. So
And congratulations to that lady. So if that's what that she wanted to do, for me, I just wish they would have kept us in the Lululand because again, I would have been okay with him with them big teeth, smiling, grinning, showing all them 32s, and they just looked happy until they start talking about it. And then I was like, oh, that don't sound as good. But I wish everybody the best. I'm sorry, I sound like I hate her today on this here app. But yeah.
these
He over
apps
there cracking
are on
down.
several platforms right now.
Yeah, on these here apps.
Y'all heard of Shield like they love? No.
I don't no, it's not this like it doesn't sound appealing the more they talk about it. I guess is the point I'm trying to make. I'm glad they married and then another statistic out here and they figured it out after 10 years. I'm just saying for me, it doesn't give that same luster that it once did.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's that on that. But what about it's not me, it's you episode? So Mike, I know you don't have too much. I'm sorry, Fly. You don't have too much skin in the game on this one. So you can just,
Cause it ain't never me. Everybody know that.
I know you don't have too much skin in the game, but you know,
Reverse. Because what you mean it ain't never you?
I done broke over everybody I done been with. So how's it been me?
Women leave emotionally first. Just because you got the
They
satisfaction
ain't
of
got
being
a
the one
chance
to
to
open your
leave.
mouth and said it.
They ain't have a chance to leave emotionally first because I left them as soon as they got on my nerves. What is she talking about?
And again, they got on your nerves. Baby, we clever. We get on your nerves so we ain't got to be the bearer of bad news. The way I
First
would
of all,
whistle
if you
Dixie
listen
and
to the
pack my
past,
stuff from you, I wouldn't even care.
Do you not remember the
I'm a
episode
fake
where
cry and
I
everything.
literally just said I do things to make women not want to be with me anymore? So what are you talking about?
And
Like,
you don't think that women do the same. It's not about what you do.
they
See, you got to
don't.
get out of the and that's why you don't understand. Do you remember that episode, my favorite episode about our exes, and you had none of it's a reason for that.
That's because I broke
Like
up with them.
nobody nobody wants to
They got broken up with. Of course
everybody
they
we
don't
call
want to come.
I broke up with everybody I called and text. Nobody had a
Man,
problem with giving us their truth. If you
I don't
weren't the
play them
problem,
things. They know when
you
I'm done,
couldn't.
I'm done. Because I'm
You
done.
couldn't. You're not done. You've
When
admitted
when
it.
I
There
left,
goes
they
another
knew.
lie. Girl, we need to count.
Nope.
Oh, let me see how much money I want to get these people. Who can tell me how many times he lied just this live alone? Because, but you just got through talking about how
Still ain't lie.
you go back and
I said I
disturb people
spin the
and
block.
ask them
Now with
questions.
my ex-girlfriends, I'm talking about random people I didn't talk to.
Who he not know is spinning
Ex-girlfriends, I don't spin the block on them. I ain't never tried to get with nobody I done been with. Never
whether
again.
it's a girlfriend, a
That was
girl
that.
you hit, or the one you took to the store and had at the airport with a t-shirt with her face on it, regardless of the interaction, people have not wanted to talk to you. And that is okay. You human. That's
Yeah,
okay.
the
It's
ones that
okay.
I broke up with. Any other ones want to be my friends. What is you talking about? Do you know how many girls? Why I have so many homegirls? Because they always come back and be like, "I want to be your homie. I want to be
If
friends."
Johnny
You know,
had two apples,
literally last week, three
if
girls sit there
Johnny
and told me how
had
they'd rather be friends with me than not cool with me ever again. What are you talking about?
And so the question was about how many people leave you from a romantic, whether y'all together or y'all just flashing standpoint. It doesn't mean you can't be friends. I do every dude I talk
Oh,
to Texas and they wives. They don't got nothing to do. I still
we
don't want to be
talking
with
about
them.
the episode. We talking about the
Girl.
episode.
Anyway, how you doing, Nick? Now, what you said? What was the next topic? Because he's not gonna do this. Bless his heart. I'm gonna let
You
the
not
man
Right.
have
You
it.
listening
know,
to the
listen.
episode.
We was talking about that episode. If you had something you got to say, have you finished your thought, Fly?
Yeah,
Yes.
he finished his and mine.
Oh.
Like that's the problem.
Fact.
He argued with himself about what I said. That's crazy.
You ain't arguing right.
So what
See,
about 30 plus therapy? Is that one of them that kind of stood out to you?
girl,
Have
yes.
we kind of help people with?
Yes, this a old one. Shout out to Kim Kim. Remember when Kim Kim had that situation with the dude and the girl and that whole little crazy back and forth, and he was gonna propose, and then she ended up leaving, and then she tried to spin the block, and he was trying to
Mhm.
figure out what he should do. Remember that? It was a good old Lifetime movie. We should have got a follow up on that. We definitely should have got a follow up on that. That was mine. And then I think she said he ended up going back. I was so mad at him. I wanted to punch him in his face. He let the lady play in his face.
That's what we don't do.
Mm-mm.
That's
I like
unanimous.
the one that we had the other day, a couple weeks ago, actually, about
Which one?
the confusion that women have on when you're dating officially or not.
I don't think
That was,
women had confusion. That was an isolated incident, sugar. Let's be clear.
I think it can be
Peach.
confusing because if men aren't as intentional and aren't saying what it is that they want, I think it very much can be confusing. Hence why she probably
Yeah,
had a
that's
hard
why I
time
said
asking that
people.
question. Yeah.
Correct. That's why I said people. It wasn't isolated to a certain demographic of gender. It was people. Because
Yeah.
there's women out here that play their little game too and have men running around doing boyfriend things. And then he be like, oh, I can't go to the family reunion. We're not together. What? Yeah,
That's
it's
fact.
both ways. It's
Yeah, I
both
guess
ways. It's
I'm on the
unfortunate.
status regardless. I
Mhm.
guess the what is it? Who are we question is needed these days. Or what are we?
Absolutely. 'Cause,
The what
yeah.
are we?
What
needed
are we?
question is definitely
Mm.
needed.
I told y'all what I used to say. So when somebody asks me, am I single? What I say? I need to
Mhm.
know before you feel disrespected. I don't want no smoke.
Mm,
Yeah.
I
You know
was
Did
how it
you
is.
get
You
it?
make
What
us.
you mean? hmm
Yeah.
hmm
Mm-mm.
That's also why I ask, hey, are you dating anybody? Do anybody think they dating you? Is you with somebody? Do they think y'all together? Because you really have to, for that reason, everybody's not clear and you
Right.
need to know. Look at
Actually,
him, he's
actually.
smiling.
I'm listening to you. What you? Anyway, what about the stalemate episode? I like that episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. That was a good one.
That's another one
That was
of
one.
just kind of not knowing where you align, you know,
Yeah.
in the connection on, because some people do that. They get comfortable and won't elevate. And then here you are trying to figure out and pick up the pieces of what you're doing in this connection.
Yeah. That's it. I was having a conversation with a friend, and that's what made me think of the stalemate episode. Like before we came here, and she was telling me like how she'd been talking to this dude for like 4 years, and it's like, are we just gonna continue to be this, or are we gonna be something? Or what we gonna do here? You know what I mean? And it's because
So
I
was
feel
it
like there's still.
so was it a so has it been a situationship for the past 4 years? Or were they
Basically,
actually in
or
okay. Okay.
she in her terms it's a friends with benefits, but in his terms it's not. It's more than that. But he just say it's more than that. There's no real definition.
Mm.
And I'm
Wow.
like, it's because they had a stalemate. Like now you're at a point where somebody got to say how they really feel about something. You know what I mean? And you know
They
that's
gotta have that tough combo.
yeah, that's kind of what that episode was about. You know, but when you get to a certain point where you just like stuck with somebody, you know what I mean? Like, what's the next move? What are we doing here? Like, how are we gonna shake this up?
Yeah.
But you know,
I think a
I've
lot
been
of
in those
times,
before.
those of us, yep, I was just gonna say, I feel like we've all maybe been in those. Um, I know, especially those of us who have kids with somebody, and now you have to make that determination to break your family up. Because of course that's not the goal. You're not going in. Well, most people are not going in like my family is not going to be together. So I know for me that was a reason why I stayed so long in a bad connection, because I wanted my child to have her father. So, but
makes
mm-mm,
sense.
it's
Or
tough.
if you've been dating alone and you just don't know, what the next step is, or you know what it should be, but if no one's really ready to make that move, what kind of like what's next. So
Yeah,
you're like, okay, do I waste this amount of time that I've been with this person, or do I keep in the situation even though you don't feel like it's going
Mm.
any further than where it is now?
yeah.
I choose me.
Actual factual.
Always. You
Better.
talking
So mhm. So to wrap this thing up, what do you guys see next for the next 50 episode of 30 Plus Podcast? What do you see this thing going?
I'm excited to have 2 out of 3 people gonna be in 40. It ain't me.
Like the old folks say, keep waking up saying good morning.
No, cause see,
right?
I trust your 40. I'm concerned about Unc over here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Unc,
yeah, I do
Unc
have to
is
realize I am
setting
my
the
uncle. Yeah,
tone.
that's just crazy.
That is crazy. And I feel like Nick, you're more serious than us
Yeah.
overall. You have your people have to know you to see this side. But me and Mike don't take that serious, and we got the nerve to be unks and aunties. Like, we supposed to be the one playing in the family functions. I call my mama.
Yeah.
This dude still get sheets from his mama. Y'all know I call my mom for everything. No, but the gag is, I got the nerve to be responsible for other people already. Like, that is crazy. Like, I'm gonna have a
Exactly.
kid in college. Like, that's wild. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm still there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think I'm excited to see because Nick, you always kind of give us the calm before the storm anyway. Like when you're about to go in there, like I remember you having a conversation with me about when I hit 35, like girl, you get 35, you know. And
Yeah.
so, when you start going into 40, you was like, hey y'all, I don't know. I just woke up and this and this. And then to see the flip side, because I really want to see if he finna be out here still Hugh Hefner.
Yep.
Well, the
Nick,
thing
you say
about
yes.
some men is that there are some men in their 40s who still on the same type of time he's on.
Oh, we know. If you've
Those
been out
same
here in
type
this
of men
dating pool,
end up needing a purse and a nurse because, and I have to deal with that fugazi. And then they got to
what
pull
they
out their
need,
wallet for 25-years.
I
pushing
don't
them in the
Yeah,
oxygen tank,
go
got them
missing.
doing TikToks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I seen a reel. There was the whole reel. I don't know if y'all into reels, but once you see one good reel, then you just go down this rabbit hole. Before you
Yeah.
know it, it had a series of like, not only was it interracial couples, but the gaps were like 40-year plus or 30-year plus. And this girl is on a chair in the kitchen doing that little TikTok thing, whatever that. She don't like me, but that, you know. S- And he, bless his heart, poor Luca was trying to get it together. And now I'm saying, this man fall and break his hip. And then
She
I
gonna
thought about it. I read the caption and they're already married. So I feel like it might have been like a setup. Because she know he ain't had no business doing all that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they
but
definitely is with the youngest.
What about you, Fly?
I feel like next for the next 50, I feel like we just gonna keep growing, getting bigger, getting better. And looking forward to just the different type of conversations. And like even like you said, I'm about to be 40, you already 40. So, just the different conversations that's gonna come with that. I do feel like everybody grow at their own pace, and I probably won't be growing until I'm about 45. But at that same
We
time,
hope.
I'll be the level of grownness that I feel like I should be at any moment anyway. But I do feel like every episode is just going to continue to get better, funnier, cooler. And we're just going to keep expanding and have more of a reach here and there. And I mean, that's how I feel like the next 50 about to be.
Okay.
We go
For
watch
us,
Cookie
I
Grow
am
Up.
Lord. I think for us that is just more love, life, and lessons after 30 on to 40. That's why the plus part of the podcast is here to allow us that opportunity to grow and stretch and see what that looks like. I know 40 for me was, I think you just elevate each level. And it's just something about reaching a different decade that kind of just changes things. And one thing I will say in this short, brief period that I have been 40, the lack of care about dumb stuff that list has
First of all,
grown.
you already didn't care, but like you
Yeah,
really don't care.
I really don't. I mean, the list is exponential. It's just like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, the amount, like some stuff that people be posting now, I'll be like, I almost feel like, why, like, okay. So, like, it's just some dumb stuff. It's just like, it's to the
I
point I'm
start
like, Lord,
removing people.
is social media even for me anymore? Because I'm like, I don't care about that. Like, I
Let me tell
really
you something.
don't.
Since this is a safe space, I'm gonna tell you like here. If we didn't have this podcast, I wouldn't be on social media. I'm overstimulated to the
Yeah.
point to where I had to really start scheduling posts like for real, for real.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. Like I have to put it like it's bad because soon as I get on there, like everybody arguing about dumb stuff, like I don't care more of a self like people in their church. They ain't like me in there. Walk out.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. People still arguing about this and this. Meanwhile, this country is running amok. They better pay attention. Like,
Well, we
that's what I
resting
watch.
at the same at the same time we resting and we dancing with fans. So I'm gonna let them people cook.
Well, we can't rest though. We in Texas. We always on our own anyway. We got to pay attention to know if we need to go left or right.
Touche. I'm with you when you're right.
Think about it.
Well,
Natural disasters, y'all be looking crazy. We don't get a Red Cross sugar.
yeah, touche, touche. Definitely not gonna get it now. Well, that was fun. Here's the 50 more.
All right.
Put my
Cheers.
hands
Look,
up.
cheers to 50 Mo.
You see what
Remember
Mhm.
you
the 50 fly contest, the fly 50 names.
Lord have mercy. So make sure you're following us at the 30 Plus Podcast on all social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. If you want to comment and join our live episodes, make sure you're following us on YouTube. You can kind of comment and we show you comments on the screen. Just show some love to us. Still new to
Yes.
this YouTube live space. So, work with us as we grow through this as well. If you have a 30 plus therapy, make sure you send it to the 30 plus podcast at gmail.com or hit one of our DMs on one of our pages, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, we'll get it. You do not have to say your name. Just give us your situation and like the hood Yana Van Zant, try to fix your life.
Hey, pull up.
Absolutely. And with that being said, like we say after every episode, be good. And if you can't be good, at least be good at it. See you when you see you. On to the next 50. Peace.
Hey,
Peace,
50 to come.
y'all.